views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Open, the one and only show that opens up the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking it out. We have a wonderful show right here on TV today. We're going to hook you up just like we owe you something. Coming up on today's show, we'll take a good look at a family health fair promoting education and wellness in the community. Plus, we'll give you tips on how you can prepare meals for the whole week in a simple way. We'll let you know. After that, we'll preview a night to praise and to raise awareness of lupus and spread information on this chronic disease. And we'll check out a family-oriented program spreading fitness and fun. Then Respect the Pound in a holding basketball game. It's for sickle cell awareness, and we'll find out what we can expect. Later on, we'll be joined by a holistic health coach with advice on how to love thyself and transform your life. With all the things that are happening in our community, in our nation, in the world, we need that. So we're going to talk to you. Stay tuned. All this and more headed your way because we are now open. Hello, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open, the only live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. We want to encourage you to stay tuned, stay connected to us. You can tweet us at BronxNet TV or follow us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. Leading off the show, on August the 25th, Walnut Health will hold a meal prep made simple event. And joining us with the tips and the preview, we have Melissa Elder. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm great. How are you?
Good. First time on TV?
Not my first, but first time getting interviewed in this way.
Oh, you're a veteran. So tell us about some of the things that you do.
So Walnut Health is a wellness company, and we have a few different levels of service. We do some healthcare consulting. We also do corporate wellness events. We specialize in small businesses, and we also offer a service called Integrative Fitness for Women, which is a combination of personal training, nutrition, health coaching, and psychotherapy.
Yeah.
And we've created a series of workshops this summer that we're offering. One of them is the meal prep workshop that you brought up.
Tell us about that meal prep workshop. What does it do? A lot of healthy eating, healthy living tips and stuff like that?
So meal prep is actually something that bodybuilders kind of started, and you can use it for that, but it actually has a lot of practical applications for an everyday person. And one of the things, you've heard the saying, like, if you fail to plan to fail.
Yes.
So if we don't, think about what we need to eat, we tend to grab the quickest thing. A lot of times that ends up not being the healthiest. It's fast food, it's, snacks, it's high fat, high sugar, and what we're doing here is teaching you how to think about your nutritional needs ahead of time. Prepare, over the weekend, on Sunday. Take some time to think about your protein, your carbs, your fats needs, and, cook some chicken up, cook some turkey, boil some eggs, chop the vegetables. And
we're going to bring some of that in a little later, right?
I would love to bring you to the class, and then we can show you.
Are you cooking all that stuff?
We are going to be cooking in the class. Yes, we have a kitchen in the classroom. We're going to be, hands-on, and we have. Do
you actually use your hands? You mix it all up?
You can. Why not? Get into it.
Makes it taste a little bit better, right?
Sure.
Mix it up.
And
where's this class located?
So this class is going to be held at Tornasol Wellness, and that's going to be at 26 East 36th Street, and that's between Park and Madison Avenue in Manhattan.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what it is.
Yeah, and what we're doing on July 28th is we're going to actually have a macronutrient workshop leading into the meal prep. So macronutrients are those things I just mentioned, the fat, the carb, the protein, and teaching you how to analyze your own nutrition needs. So, diets don't work. It doesn't work when you try to deprive yourself, not eat.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you're getting enough, otherwise you're going to feel hungry, you're not going to be satisfied, you're going to, waste your muscle and, lower your metabolism even more.
There's a lot of people who are getting into macrobiotics. Eating macrobiotically, meaning, more grains, the way they ate in the biblical days. Well, now they feed the grains to the animals, and people are not getting the grains that they need to help out.
Well, they're
life.
certainly not getting a lot of whole grain. We get a lot of processed food in our diet.
Yes.
It has a long shelf life, so it's cheap, it's convenient, it tastes good, but really not so great for us. Not a lot
Doesn't
of
have all the
nutrition in
nutrients,
it.
yeah.
Exactly.
So your body robs Peter to pay Paul, and then you get the degenerative diseases like diabetes and all the other things that follow along.
Exactly.
I understand where you're coming from. So we got to come over to your place and
Please do.
and watch you guys mix it up.
Yeah, and you can make things that you like, so it doesn't have to be health food and be boring. It just makes it more convenient, and you can also save yourself some money by doing this.
Yeah,
not eating out all the time.
Exactly. And a lot of people, they eat for taste. If it tastes good, then it's good for you. No, doesn't necessarily have to. I mean, you can get some things that taste good and have the nutrients in it,
Exactly.
but no, you want to eat nutritionally and not necessarily for taste. When did you guys start this?
I started Walnut Health in 2014. We started in just healthcare consulting, and over the past year, we've put together our integrative team. And this summer, we started with these classes, and we also offer one-on-one services in each of those areas of personal training, nutrition, health coaching,
Oh,
therapy.
that's excellent.
Yeah.
So you also teach people what not to eat, some things that they need to stay away from?
Well, if you think about what you should think about is, what does my body need? And if you're bringing in things that you don't need and that are going to inhibit the way that it functions, like you don't need a lot of excess sugar, you don't need a lot of saturated fat. That's
Yeah.
just, you don't need chemicals and food coloring, So that's going to all interfere with the way your body functions and your immune system. It's not going to give you the right energy that you need. You're going to just find yourself tired, sick, hungry all the time.
So if you're a car,
Exactly.
you pull up to the pump, you don't want the cheapest gas all the time, right? It's not good.
You're going to end up with your car in the shop, right?
Yeah.
You're
a
gonna
high
break
test type
down.
of person. Put the high test in there.
Exactly. You only
So
get
that's
one
good.
body. Take care of it.
That's right. So are you having a function that will teach all these people all these
Yeah,
wonderful
so
things that you guys are doing?
August 25th is going to be when we
Uh-huh.
have the class.
Yes.
And so we're doing a short summer series, and that's the only one this summer, but we're planning to host some more in the fall, and we'll have some dates coming up on our website.
Okay, August the 25th. So we're coming down, and what should we expect?
So we're going to teach you how to think about your protein and your carbs, your fats, and what kind of foods you can get those from. Have a food list, create a shopping
good.
list for yourself, and think about how much you're going to need. So you buy the right amount. You're not wasting things, and how to divvy those up, portion them for yourself. So when you're going for work in the morning, you can just put a quick meal together for yourself. It's like having mix and match separates to put an outfit together.
Yeah.
You throw your meal together, you don't have to eat the same thing every day.
I like it.
But it's convenient. You put it in your little, Tupperware box, you bring it with you, you have your food.
Yeah.
It's very convenient.
And what about, of course, we live in New York City, and we rip
We're
and run.
always in a rush.
And so we're always grabbing something. What's a nice healthy snack that you can grab instead of a bag of potato chips? I mean, that has its place.
if you're at a convenience store, go for the raw nuts. Raw nuts, fruit, whole fruit, not juice, but whole fruit, raw nuts. Those are the best things you can find at just a regular corner store.
How about the person that just tuned in? What tips would you give them briefly before we go?
I would say eat whole foods. Try to cook as much at home as you can, and eat. Don't go too long without eating, because then you're just going to be starving, and you're just going to want to overdo it and eat the wrong things.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, how many times a day should we eat? Because a lot of people say, I'm going to skip breakfast. I'll eat a heavy lunch or a heavy dinner.
It varies for everybody and what your schedule is like. I personally eat 6 times a day. I eat small, meals 6 times a day.
Yeah.
It keeps me from getting too hungry, keeps me energized,
It doesn't keep it. It doesn't come back up if you eat
yeah,
too
and then
much.
I'm not eating too much all at once, so it's not making me feel lethargic and tired.
Beautiful. Where can we go to get more information on what you're doing?
And you can go to our website, which is walnuthealthllc.com. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can check us out there under Walnut Health.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Very
you so much for
informative.
having me.
Give her a big hand, everybody. Yes, Melissa Elder, founder and president, Walnut Health.
Great to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, too.
Thank
We got to take a quick break right here. I'm going to hold on to you. And when we return, we'll take a look at an event to raise awareness of lupus disease. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.
Hey, I'm Darren Jaime. I'm the host of Wednesdays Open right here on BronxNet Television, Channel 67, and also on Verizon Files, Channel 33. Want to invite you every Wednesday. You get an opportunity to see what's going on in the world of news, current events, debates, public information. That's what happens here on Open every Wednesday. So we invite you to join us right here on BronxNet Television.
Hello, good people of the Bronx and beyond. Welcome to A Life in Art.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow. Oh, she's one great listener and loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. We are dealing with Open right here, and we will be open to you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking it out. Check this out. On July the 23rd, a night of awareness will take place for lupus disease. And joining us with the details, we have Ramifa. See? Ramifa.
Ramifa, yes. Thank you.
We welcome you to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I was going to say Ramifa from Brooklyn, but it's Ramifa Brookins.
Brookins, yes. Not Brookings, Brookins.
Brookins.
Yes.
I got you. Tell us about lupus disease.
Okay, well, I first found out about lupus when I found out my mom had it. It's basically a immune disease. You could catch it either at birth or anything that can happen to you in a hospital. Sometimes you could catch it through needles and stuff like that.
Deals with the blood.
Blood.
It's a blood disease.
Yes, sometimes it's not just the blood, actually. You could have it in your brain, your heart, bones. My mom suffered with her bones.
Oh.
I knew when I was younger, it used to be so bad. She had really bad flare-ups in her knees.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
she'll collapse at any given point. So ever since then, I was like, okay, when I get older, I want to do something
When
to
did you
help.
first find out that she was suffering from lupus?
I found out when I was able to talk and move. My mom been knew about it, but I
My
found
mom's
out.
not feeling well. I gotta find
No.
out what this is all about.
Yes, she's been
Yeah.
having breathing issues as well. So along with the
Has
lupus.
that contributed to that as a part of it?
As a part of it, yes. So pretty much the whole situation, actually Tony Braxton has it too. So I actually look more into that too. I connected with the lupus organization out in LA and Lupus Foundations of America here in New York. So actually Miss Monica, the president of the Lupus Foundation, is also co-sponsoring me as well.
Ah, all right. When did you find out you wanted to do this? Because you knew mom was suffering, but
Yes.
when did you stand up and say, all right, I got to do something about this. My mom is not feeling well, and I got to create the awareness and help others get what they need.
Well, I've been wanting to do something since I was younger, but obviously I'm too young. You know, you're too young, you're not old enough, you're not grown enough. So I said this year, since I'm turning 25, is the best time to any to start raising any type of awareness when it comes to lupus.
And you're still young. You're getting it going, though.
Yes, yes.
All right. So tell us about some of the things that you've done so far to.
Okay, so pretty much ever since January, I've been running around with a chicken with its head cut off, calling people, trying to raise awareness. I've been, like I said, I've been in contact with the Lupus Foundations of America. I've been in contact with the Lupus Foundations of New York City. Pretty much with the whole running back around and forth, I actually went to school for event planning, so I just been doing everything. Balloons collecting donations. I've been to the malls and stuff like that as well. I've been running around trying to get donations, trying to raise awareness as well.
Are you going to be planning a big event?
Well, the big
Put your skills to work.
Yes. Well, my skills to work is actually going to be this Saturday coming up on the 23rd. There will be performances. There will be raffles. There will be, a big donation booth as well. So I will be performing as well. So
you're performing?
Yes, I'm performing as well.
What are you doing?
I'm singing.
You're singing? You didn't say that. FM, you didn't tell me that she can sing.
Well, I don't really
you
like
have
to
skills
tell everybody.
in all those areas.
I think I have a little bit of skills.
All right. Good. All right. So what are your goals? What do you want to get out of this?
I just want to basically be able to help those people who don't have enough money to go to these specialists, because if you go to hospitals is just going to give you steroids. That's all they're going to do. They can't really cure or help with lupus.
So the steroids will reduce the swelling in your body and all that stuff.
And stuff. It's
and
supposed
you can breathe
to help.
better, and it reduces the inflammation in your knees and.
Yes, but I honestly feel like
prednisone.
But it doesn't help. My mom, she tells me all the time. She's like, it makes her worse. So I'd rather raise money, at least if we can't find a cure, at least raise money to, help fund the specialists for these people so that way they can go and see the specialist.
Yeah. All right, so everybody's coming down on this date, this weekend, the 23rd.
Yes.
23rd, where's it going to be?
It's going to be at Cheap Shots. I'm trying to keep it as young as possible, too. No, don't get me wrong. I want the older generation there.
Old folks can't come
Yeah,
now?
no, they could come, but we have to bring the youth in there,
can't
too.
come?
Yes, they can come.
Helen can't come?
Helen could definitely come.
Helen, you can come. You're not too old, Helen.
Invited. Actually, it's the 80s, 90s theme, so I actually do want everybody to come.
Okay. Where are we coming again? Cheap Shots?
Cheap Shots. It's in Queens. It's on Union Turnpike.
All right, and we have all that information. What's
all
the
the
address?
Information, yes. The address I do not have right offhand, but you do have the information
Is there a website
as well.
where you have the information?
Yes, you actually can go to cheapshots.com. You can also go to Eventbrite. All the information is there as well.
What is your website or email address?
My email address is brookensremifa@yahoo.com.
Can people go to where can they go to find out more information?
They will go on Facebook and they will go to my page, which is August Angel, and then you're going to hit on the link that says Lupus Awareness, and then there's a whole page there. You can find out all the information, why am I doing it, and who am I partnered with.
All right. Thank you so much. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Remifa Brookins, the event organizer. Now, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, but I want you to sing at the same time. Ready? We got ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. We got to take a quick break right here. Good. I'm waiting for you. But stay tuned. We'll be right back with more. Hurry, good.
We'll be right
Open. Next.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up one finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Hello, good people of the Bronx and beyond. Welcome to A Life in Art.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, you know, the paddleball family, and they can play too. I'm going to get out there with them and smack it around a little bit. Paddleball Family Alliance, they work to empower youth and family through sports. And joining us to share more about their current programs, we have Mike Melendez. Give him a big round of applause, you guys. Mitch Goldberg is in the house. And Ray Sanchez. Yes, indeed. Here we go. All right, so you guys keep in shape. You guys are got people coming. And you know, with this current climate of everybody fighting and carrying on, we need more activities where we can get people involved. They can get their frustrations out on the ball, against the wall, and all that stuff. What can we do to spread more love? How can we get more people involved in this?
Well, we like to. The thing is that if people expend energy, then they don't have any time to think about other things. So you get a good workout, you get a good sweat, and it's good for your body, your mind, and your spirit.
Yes.
It really is. We go out there. It was Saturday. We were at Orchard Beach. It was 95 degrees, and we had 50 or 60 people playing paddleball, racquetball, handball. It was great.
And you know, people take off their shirts. You guys have this. You want to promote what you got going on, but people take off their shirts. They get out there and they have fun, right? Even in 90-degree temperatures.
Exactly.
Yeah. When did you guys start this program that you guys are doing?
Where did we start the program?
When did you start it?
Oh, we started this program last year with the clinics. And we've been doing the clinics since last year. Right now, we just partner with the KIPS-based Boys and Girls Club to do a series of clinics. Right now, we just did one this past Wednesday. We had like over 60 kids in the clinic. So our main objective is to involve the kids into the clinics, because that is the future. And we're looking to expand this by having the kids, bringing the kids in and providing them a platform where they can play paddleball, learn how to play the game, and most importantly, keep them off the street. That's, you know, very important. Keep them off the street and provide them, you know, a platform where they can play and learn more.
Now, if people play handball, can they play paddleball?
Yes, they can. Absolutely. We have a series of kids for each clinic.
Because you know those parks are packed with people playing handball.
Absolutely. Yeah. The first question we ask them is, "Hey, you ever played handball?" And a lot of them have. And it's basically the same type of rules. There's a huge buzz and a huge excitement with the game of paddleball. It's becoming alive. The kids can't wait to get back. It's amazing.
Yeah. And of course, you can play with teams of 2, teams of 4.
Teams of 2. You can play singles, but it's a little exhausting. But see, the paddleball for us is a way of life. So we want to give that knowledge to kids because we want the sport to thrive. It was very big in the 80s, very big in the 90s, but with racquetball coming around and different sports coming around, it kind of faded. So we've decided that we want to drive the population up, get the kids off the street, get them off their phones, get them off the computers, video games, get out and sweat a little. Get
That's a big thing that you mentioned there. I think a lot of this has taken the game out of a lot of people, a lot of younger people. You know, not as enthusiastic about playing sports. I mean, you don't hear people playing stick, even this little skelly, you know, little games that you used to play back in the day. People even never heard of it, or they don't go out and then they don't do it. So you're bringing it back to life.
Bringing it back to life. We want people to get energized and get out and enjoy the weather, and especially in the summertime, because you know, kids today, they got to be occupied or they get in trouble. You know? So if we can get them on the court, because you know, it's all about the kids. That's one of our sayings.
That's right.
You know, we want to get them out there, and that's why these clinics are working great. And we're trying to generate funding. You know, that's the important thing, because we donate a lot of our time. We all work. We all have full-time jobs. So this is stuff that we do on the weekends. This Wednesday we have a clinic. So we're doing these clinics, and we need the funding. We got Mike got a grant from the
Citizen Committee for the New York. We were one of the groups that was granted an award, and that helps us a lot, because with that cash we buy a lot of the equipment that we need for the kids: eye guards, paddles, give them drinks when they come to the clinic.
T-shirts.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
So we're looking for more sponsors to expand the program because it takes cash to run these programs.
You guys are looking for sponsors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Use that camera right there and ask them.
We need the money. We need your help. We want to get the kids out there.
There's a positive buzz going on, and it's very exciting what's happening.
Keep it going. There's
Yeah.
that camera. You got the camera. Keep it going.
Well, the best part is that the kids are learning sportsmanship. They like a lot of integrity. They're very excited, like I said before, and there's something going on, and they're watching us. They're watching the adults, the older guys, kick some butt on the court as they will, and they're getting excited about it.
I see a whole team full of people right there. Look at that.
Yeah, that's our
there you go.
tournament.
Yeah.
That's
One of our tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have many coming up as well.
See, we're not just we're really we use tournaments with players of our caliber to generate interest, but we always try to put on the kids, put a performance on. They'll have a little mini tournament, but just so the kids see like when I grow up, I want to be like him because he's really good.
Yeah.
So it's all about sports. We're getting them workout, getting them involved, and that's where the funding comes in. Luckily, we have some sponsors, and it helps us.
Where do they send this funding? I mean, where do they go? How do they send money?
So we have a website, paddleballfamily.com. You could go paddleballfamily.com. You could go in there and you could donate through the website. We have there's an option there, that button that you click and you could donate. You could donate by reaching out to us, some of the board members, or the main thing is to go on the website.
Go on the website,
it's
check
the
it all
easiest
out.
way to donate. Yes.
Paddleballfamily.com.
Paddleballfamily.com. Yeah, there's all sorts of information there. Every single park many people play at. We have a calendar, tournaments. All the information is in there. So if anybody needs any information regarding paddleball, it's all in there. All questions are asked.
And they can reach out to you guys through that website.
Right.
You got to get Bob Lee with a paddle in the sand.
Yeah,
get out on the porch.
exactly.
Did you bring one?
It's in the car.
Yeah.
Did you got one of these backhanded shots?
Backhand, left
We had a
hand.
wall here. We get busy right now. I can tell you.
We can use that back wall over there.
Oh, absolutely.
We have a few sponsors like A1 Sports and Gearbox, and like we said before, the Citizen Committee, and also Gotham Driving School. And they help us out, but we need a lot more sponsors to run a big program like we want. To get where we want to go, we need bigger sponsors.
All right. Mike, Mitch, and Ray, give them a big round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
I got next.
You got next.
You got next.
We got to take a quick break right here, but coming up next, we'll take a look at a basketball game for a good cause. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family? This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort,
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything. Oh, sorry. Go along, son.
it's always worth it.
Whoa, master!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, on July the 30th, Respect the Pound will hold their Summer 16 Sickle Cell Charity Basketball game. Joining us for a preview, we have Alicia Worrell.
Hi,
Welcome
Bob.
to the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks for being here. Now, have you watched the show before? You heard about the show, and now you're here. Started from the bottom, now you're here.
Yes.
Started
That's
from the bottom,
exactly how
now
I
the whole
feel right
team's
now.
here. Tell us about some of the things that you do, Alicia.
Well, last year I got a mentorship program. I entered a mentorship with Ray Holiday of Stuff Fly People Like.
Yeah.
And he taught me everything I know. So at this point, I created a blog that is basically showing respect for up-and-coming artists, as well as artists that are relatively known. And with that, I really want to create a journalism program that supports youth, young adults who've come from rough backgrounds, kind of similar to myself, like homelessness or different things like that. So
You
that's
grew up
what
rough?
Yeah, I kind of had like a rough little story.
Yeah. Where you
But
from?
I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in Harlem.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, just growing up in foster care, like that was basically the means to why I work, and that's where like I want to take my career, kind of in that field.
So yeah, I know a lot of people who have come through that area, group homes and foster care, and places like Children's Village and all those places. I know.
Yeah.
I know. All right, so you said, I want to do something about this.
Right.
I had this type of life, and now I want to fix some stuff.
Exactly.
What's so unique about what you do, and what made you want to start this? I mean, when did you know that you wanted to start this?
Well, I've been writing poetry since I was younger, but transitioning from that, I really like writing up like short stories. I used to play around with little things like that all the time in school. English homework was always done. Math, not so much. So I knew I wanted to be a writer like ever since I was younger, and that kind of took it to where it is
So in
today.
the math class, you was back there like this.
I'm sure my math teachers would be like, yeah, Alicia, not so great.
I'm sure she'll be very proud of you right about now, right?
I hope so.
So you have this event coming up. Tell us about it.
Yes, so I teamed up with Bowling for Peace and SCTPN, which is the Sickle Cell Thalassemia Patient Network, to create a basketball game supporting and raising awareness for sickle cell anemia. The Sickle Cell Walk is in Central Park this year on my birthday, September 17th.
Oh, all right.
At Central
I'm
Park.
be first to say happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you.
September
17th.
17th in Central Park. Yes.
So I really want to get a lot of help the cause and really try to pull as many people as I can to really make it abroad, because sickle cell needs to be spoken about.
You have a flyer for it out?
Yes.
Or you putting one together?
Yes,
for
we
it?
have the flyer out.
All right. Make sure you get me one of those. Make sure you get one for us over here
Yes,
too.
I will, most definitely.
Okay. And we'll try to promote that. And then
Awesome.
FM we'll
Okay.
get some information from you. So tell us about some of the other things. Is there a game or something that you
Yes,
guys
the Sickle Cell Thalassemia Patient Network will be putting on a game at Sarah D. Roosevelt Park. And basically,
basketball game?
Yes, a nice basketball game. I have such a large network of basketball players, some pro players that played overseas, and I wanted to just get the guys together and put on a game and just
It's gonna be like an all-star game. When these guys get together, they come in dunking sideways and
it's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be an event to remember. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
Is that on the same date?
No, that's gonna be on July 30th.
July 30th. So
Yes.
you have a number of events
Yeah,
leading up to the walk.
It's a couple of things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say that.
I know the foundation loves you putting together things like this.
Donette Carroll, she would be proud. Yes.
Yeah. Now, do you know people who are living with sickle cell?
I actually have sickle cell.
You have sickle cell?
Yes, I was diagnosed at birth. And basically, sickle cell anemia is a hereditary disease where basically your cells are mouth-shaped, as well as it's difficult for oxygen to travel through your body.
Yeah.
So whenever we're in crisis, basically it's blood clots, and they're very, very painful.
Very painful.
Yes, and
How
it can
often
be
do you have a
life-threatening.
crisis?
Well, when I was younger, I used to be in crisis maybe 3 to 4 times a year. But thank God, as I grew older, it seems to be lessened. So I'm probably in the hospital maybe one time a year nowadays.
Yeah. So you have to make sure you eat right and
Yes,
do all those
take my
things,
vitamins,
exercise,
things like that.
and all.
Water is very crucial and very important.
Oh, look at that. See?
Yeah.
How important water is.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so is there a website we can go to get more information on it?
Well, for Respect the Pound, it's respectthepound.com. I have the
Respectthepound.com.
Yes.
Okay.
And for the sickle cell walk, you can find out information on sctpn.org, I believe. Or it might be sctpn.net.
SCPTN?
Yes.
SCPTN.net.
Yes.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. We're going to hook it up, all
Yes.
right? Thank you so much. Give her a
Thank
big round
you.
of applause, everybody. Alicia.
Yes.
I got you. Alicia. All right. We got to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be back with more next.
Hello, good people of the Bronx and beyond. Welcome to A Life in Art.
You gotta learn your body, pace yourself, and have fun. So let's go have fun. Let's go do it.
The tricky thing about shoulders, your shoulders is a three-tier muscle. You have your front delts, you have your rear delts, and you have your mid delts. So when you're working out your shoulders properly, you have to do 3 different exercises.
It's wonderful being able to compete with a lot of these young guys from all over the world. It's important to stay in shape.
I wish I was in school. If only I had a math test today. I'll stay after class. I'll clean the chalkboard. I wish I was in school.
School ends, but free lunches for your kids don't have to. Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/summer meals for help.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, you know, on August the 7th, community groups and leaders, they're going to hold their forces. They're going to join forces. They're going to get together and hold their 5th annual health fair. And joining us for a preview, we have Sarah Jarrett Perez. We welcome you to the show.
Hi, thank
How
you for
are
having
you?
me. Good.
Tell
how
us
are you?
about some of the wonderful things that you're doing in our community.
Yeah, so we're having a health fair on Sunday, August 7th, and we have collaborated with CUNY in the Heights, with APSI, which is the Association for Hispanic Medical Professionals, along with other community leaders like Congressman Rangel and Councilman Idanis Rodriguez. They we are all joining forces to bring an event to the community where we can provide health screenings, provide educational workshops, and just empower the community with education.
Yeah. Who's involved in all of this? I know you got Charlie Rangel and some of the elected officials.
We invited them, and because of the cause, they decided to join us.
All right. And I know they back a lot of wonderful organizations and a lot of things that you do, I'm sure.
Yes,
what does
thankfully,
Salud para Todos do?
Salud para Todos is a
Health for
nutritional
all.
supplement company. Yes, it is. So we focus on supplements, vitamins, all natural skincare, and snacks.
Oh, okay. Now wait a minute. Do you have some of this here that we can try?
I know I do not, unfortunately. But you can come visit us at our store, 4791 Broadway.
Oh, okay. And they have, of course, the multivitamins and everything that you
Absolutely.
need. All right. Skincare, look at that. Who are some of the people that you're looking to reach out to?
The community. We want the community to come and join us on Sunday, August 7th, so that they can take advantage of all the information that we will have available to them. There will be all sorts of screenings like blood pressure, glucose. We will have a dentist who will be doing free dental screenings at the fair.
That's the Colgate van? The Colgate wagon?
No, actually it's an independent dentist, and he brings
okay.
his chair, and they will do a periodontal screening for you. So all for free or at a low cost. We will also have different cholesterol screenings, low-cost insurance opportunities for people, and different activities for kids, face painting, etc. So it should be a really good time.
You know, those health screenings are very, very important. Sometimes you'll find somebody that's in bad shape, but they came down, they got a screening, and they found out right there. And sometimes they got to go straight to the emergency room.
Absolutely. Actually, that happened to us last year at our health fair. We had an individual who had a glucose of 526.
Whoa. Yeah.
And so we sent her directly to the emergency room. And that's really the reason why we do this, because these screenings can save a life. And you really, just, like I said, you empower the community with information, educating them, things that they don't know. Now they leave knowing from attending the health fair. So
yeah, and I know that person's happy now. Look what I found out while I was at a health fair.
Exactly.
You know.
And most of these people, you know, are just walking down the street, just say, oh, you know, what the heck? Let's just see what it is. They have no intention of saying, well, I really need to check on my health.
On the way to somewhere else,
Exactly.
but they stop by. Yeah.
Exactly.
I've been to a lot of health fairs where people come in and they find out that they have something, and you have to call 911, send them to the emergency room.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is great. And how long have you been doing this?
We've been doing these health fairs for 5 years. My father started Salud para Todos 26 years ago. And when I joined him in 2010, we decided to really incorporate the community and start doing health fairs. So we've always done them privately. This year we decided to really involve the community and do something on a much larger scale. We're closing down Academy Street in Broadway up in Inwood. So we look forward to a really big, nice event.
And you just told the story of why it was so important, so we don't ever have to ask you that. You know, we find that people have problems and they don't want to go to the hospital, especially guys.
Yes.
Why are guys reluctant to going to a doctor? You know,
because I think that they don't like to feel weak, or they don't like to feel that maybe there's something wrong with them. You know, so the men have this sort of, we need to be always healthy. We need to be the one in power and in control. And when someone is told that they have a disease, that sort of makes you feel like you're losing something, like something is wrong with me. So when it's not always the case, right? When we know, then we can do something about it. If we don't know, then we can't fix it.
And sometimes a person knows, but they want to rely on what their body's been going through when they were growing up. No, I can overcome this. I can fix this. My body can fix this myself. But sometimes you need a little help.
Yep.
So go see what's brewing, what's causing problems. Go there and get it checked out. And you may find something that you can fix easily.
Absolutely.
And eliminate a bigger problem later on.
Exactly. Exactly. Prevention is key. Prevention is everything.
Yeah. So where can we reach you for more information on what you're doing?
On our website, you can visit our website, www.sptnatural.com. You can always call us at 800-299-7917, or you can email us at info@sptnatural.com.
sptnatural.com.
Correct.
We go there and we can find out all the wonderful things that you have.
Anything you want to know. Everything is there, all of our past events, all of our future events, all of our supplements, all of our vitamins. You can do questions to our nutritionist. We have an array of information there available to the community.
How important are supplements today?
In my opinion, extremely important, because with the quality of food that a lot of our community has available to them, we don't always get the nutrients that we need, and supplements can help you put back the nutrients that you're not getting in your food. Or maybe you're not getting it because you're not eating properly, because you don't have access to it, you don't have the time, etc. Supplements can help you do that.
Beautiful. Give her a big hand, everybody. Sarah Jared Perez, Vice President, CEO, Salud para Todos.
Thank you so much for having me.
107.5 WBLS. Thank you so much. We got to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm. 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 She keeps me warm.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, check this out. On July the 30th, a Love Yourself, Transform Your Life workshop is going to take place. Joining us for a preview, we have Abina Anam.
I know.
Welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
You thought I was going to say Abina.
Yes.
I know an Abina. Welcome you to the show.
Thank
We're going to
you.
welcome you and tell us about all the wonderful things that you're doing to love thyself and transform. With all the stuff that's going on in our neighborhoods and in our community and the country and the world, we need to have a little more love. Love, it's a system of duality, the good and the bad, the yes and the no, the him and the her, the this and the that. We need more good today, more love today than bad.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And love is an action word also.
Yes.
So we designed this event to let people know that they can come out and celebrate themselves and have more love in their life. And we do this by offering massage and workshops on wellness. And we're going to have a children's village, and we're going to have a workshop on loving yourself to transform your life. Because when you have that self-love, you really can alter your life. So we want to offer that so people can empower themselves.
It's important because how can you begin to love anybody else if you can't love thyself first?
Absolutely, absolutely. And part of loving yourself is taking care of yourself. So we're offering the massage workshops and the nutrition workshops so you can show
I'm about
love
ready
to
to lay out
yourself.
on this table and get it going. All right. Let's start it right here.
So we called it Love Yourself because we wanted people to feel good and uplifted. Like who doesn't want more love in their life and to learn how to love themselves?
It's easier to love than to hate.
Yes, yes it is.
It's easier to smile and laugh than to frown.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So we're creating a day of absolutely positive vibrations, and we want the whole community, not just Staten Island, we want the whole community to come. Although I am Bronx healing and based in the Bronx, I want to take my mission of healing throughout the 5
You
boroughs.
can take it all over the place.
Yes.
Holistic healing, mind, body, and spirit.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
That's very important because you can take all of the vitamins and exercise and everything, but if you're stressed and if you have a lot of negative thoughts in your mind, your health is still going to be impacted by all of that.
Yeah.
So I believe that we do need to take a more holistic approach. We need to incorporate mind, body, spirit medicine, take care of your body, watch what you eat, and exercise, but also know about stress management.
Yes.
You know when to relax, learn to give and be generous and to help and serve people. That helps as well. And to just mitigate the negativity in your life as well.
Big.
Yes.
How important is it to say, or is it safe to say?
Yes.
You have to exercise your mind, body, and spirit every day in preparation for life.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
I've heard.
And what you think of becomes so.
Yes,
it becomes whatever you think of begins to happen because you're thinking about it so strong. You think about it every day. It's gonna, and now it'll work if you're thinking positive too. And a lot of people who want to become basketball players or professors, they think about that every day, and your mind incorporates thousands of ideas to help support what you're thinking. But make sure it's positive, because if you're thinking negatively, your mind's going to incorporate a world of negativity too, and you're going to be like that all day, every day, all week.
Yes. Well, it's been said that life is 90% of what happens, 10% of what happens to you, and 90% how you respond to what happens to you. So when you incorporate a mind, body, spirit aspect, you help to balance everything out.
Yes. You have something special coming up? Tell us about it.
For July 30th, we are asking the community to come and participate, since they can get massage and hear the workshops on nutrition and fitness and just learning to take care of themselves. We're going to have a children's village. We're going to offer face painting and arts and crafts for children, and we're going to feature entertainment and a Love Yourself procession around the park. So everyone can participate and bring their musical instruments, and we're just going to celebrate ourselves at that point.
That's a good thing.
We are soliciting massage people and practitioners and vendors as well, so we can offer things for the whole community.
All right, so what do they have to do? Here's a camera. I always offer a camera. If you're soliciting, go ahead, as long as it's all good.
Yes, you can visit the Facebook page Bronx Healing. You can send a message there to get information on participating as a vendor or an entertainer if you do spoken word, or as an exhibitor to exhibit your products and services.
Do you do spoken word?
No, I do not.
Do you sing?
No, I love
dance?
Coordinating these events. That's what I love to do.
So
I
you're
love
a coordinator.
Yes, a holistic resources facilitator.
A
That is
holistic resources facilitator.
That is my
I
title.
Like that.
Yes.
I like that. What would you tell somebody who they've been living a certain way all their lives? How do they climb out of that?
Well, I would ask them, do you like your circumstances now? What you see, do you like what's going on in your life? And do you have a vision for yourself? Can you see that your life can change? And there are steps that you can take when you start to have a negative thought. You know, think of an alternative. Think of a positive thought, like, oh, this is going to happen. Well, think maybe this will happen. You know, and you'd be surprised how just some little mental shifts can change your life.
Put that little baby boy, little girl in your life. Remember that little baby girl, your little brother or sister, or the baby, the child that you had, how beautiful?
Yes.
Change your mind.
Yes.
Paradigm shift.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. That's what's needed. That's what's very much needed.
We need more love and more hugs and stuff in our lives.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So just change your thinking, change your thoughts, change your life.
So what can people expect when they come down to this event on July the 30th?
They can participate in our workshops, hear about nutrition and fitness and wellness, and our main workshop will be Love Yourself to Transform Your Life. And they can also visit the vendors. We are open to receiving a variety of vendors, and they can also get a massage. They can participate in a yoga workshop or a fitness workshop, and they can learn about exercise, and they can learn about nutrition and feeding their families better foods.
Do you do massages and everything?
No, I do not. I am
You knew I was about ready to lay across this table right
But if you go on the Facebook page Bronx Healing, I can connect you with Bronx-based massage therapists and healers.
Oh, wonderful. Do you have a website?
No, just the Facebook page, Bronx Healing.
Bronx Healing.
Yes, I want to keep it straight and to the point, Bronx Healing.
We go there and we see everything.
Yes, you can message me if you're looking for a particular service, and I can give you that information.
I like your earrings.
Oh, thank you. They're from my friend Karen, who's in Philadelphia.
Karen, big shout out to you. Okay. Want to shout anybody out before we leave?
Well, I'd like to thank Dorcas Myers, who is also collaborating with me, and she's with Rocka Natural.
Dorcas Myers? I know Dorcas Myers.
Yes.
Hey, Dorcas. How you doing?
Yes, and we're also working with Island Voice on Staten Island with Bobby Diggy and Sharice Mullins.
Give her a big hand, everybody. Abina, Anam, Bronx Holistic Healing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so you're going to be doing your thing on July 30th, and we should go to that Facebook page.
Yes, in Staten Island, Tompkinsville Park, 7-minute walk from the Staten Island Ferry.
All right, and what's that Facebook page again?
Bronx Healing.
Bronx Healing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I'd like to thank you, our guests. Thank you, our viewer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't thank you enough for tuning in and checking it all out. If you missed any part of today's show, you can you can tune into the recablecast of Open at 5 and 10 p.m. or watch anytime on the web at BronxNet.org, or you can catch an all-new episode Wednesday at 10 a.m. with my man Darren Jaime. For all of us here at BronxNet, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking it out. And always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. You choose your choice, let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Catch you on the radio tonight over 107.5 WBLS. I love you all. Peace.